another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show. I'm Rick Corey. That is the head coach, Kirk Frederick. A little tougher down the turnpike this time, wasn't it?
Yeah, we knew, and we said a week ago that Norman North would be a really good football team. We knew we'd be in for a tough challenge, and it was just that. I mean, it was a tight ball game, defensive battle early on, and really proud of the way that our guys stepped up and made some plays in the second half to kind of get control of the game. We finished with 15 points, which was a big deal, our 15 district points. But Norman North is, like I said, a really good football team. Coach Jones and his staff had his guys ready to play. And ultimately, our guys kind of settled in and started making the plays we needed to win the football game.
As a matter of fact, that 15-yard or that 15-point differential, pardon me, you're going to see a special teams player of the week have a big part of that. Let's go ahead and get to the stats, shall we, to take a look at this game. When you look at first downs, you think, hey, it's pretty even. But then look at the rushing number.
Yeah, rushing was a really big deal. Our rushing attack on the night, we had two guys that went over 150 yards, Rovon and Junior Smith, and really proud of the offensive line. Anytime you can get over 300 yards rushing, that's a heck of a night. And then if you just look at the flip side of that, the way we were able to take care of the rushing attack for Norman, just an outstanding job defensively outside of a couple of plays here or there, and you can kind of see the 400 yards to 200 yards. So definitely a good performance by our Union football team, and again, excited to go down there and get a win against a good Norman squad.
And it was not easy. I mean, they actually led it 14-7 after the 90-yard kickoff return to open the second half. So you guys really had to focus and hang in there.
We did. We talked to our guys about facing adversity. We knew it was going to come up. We told them even the day before that there's something's going to happen. You're not going to play a good football team without something bad happening, you know, and we knew that we'd face adversity. We wanted to make sure that when it happened, we could recognize it. All right, this is how we're going to deal with it, and really proud of the way our guys performed. That, like you said, that second half, them getting that opening kickoff is not anything we wanted to happen. We got to fix the coverage there. But right after that, our offense went on a really good drive, about a 6-minute drive, and answered with that. So really proud of how we responded.
And as a matter of fact, that offensive line is the player of the week offensively because of that.
Yeah, those big guys up front, I mean, just doing a great job. Nate Marshall at center did an outstanding job. You got Big D at guard. You got Emmerich Moore. You got Jackson Jennings and Suleiman Tuesday Ola also as well in there. And, of course, those big tight ends blocking on the edges with DeMond and Lane Wood. All those guys up front, they all got candy bars. And so they were excited about reaching that 300-yard mark. And they're our offensive players, I guess, of the week.
All right, and then Mekhi Belt defensively did call his name a lot.
Yeah, Mekhi made 9 tackles and had a TFL, played some nickel, played some corner. Has really been probably the most well-rounded player for us in our defensive secondary, able to play so many different positions and came ready to play and did an outstanding job.
And then your kicker was a bit of a surprise, Isaiah Forbes.
Yeah, Isaiah stepped in for TJ and did a really good job and handled the punting duties as well. And we asked him to come in and kick a field goal right at the end to get those district points, and he knocked it right through there.
And that's the one that was the key in getting those 15 district points. When we come back, we'll get the first half highlights of Union and Norman North. You like defense? You're about to see some right here on the Union Football Coaches Show.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
and we make our home
In green country.
Like you, we run,
And fish.
hike,
And bike.
we enjoy the mountains.
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools and more club teams than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us. And the athlete in all of us.
Welcome back to the Union Football Coaches Show. That's Kirk Frederick, the head coach. I'm Rick Corey. Let's get the first half highlights of Union and Norman North. And, Coach, you said defensive battle. You're about to see one.
Yeah, it was. We came out and played. And the fun thing about it is there were quite a few adjustments that Coach Foster our staff had to do, and Norman North had a good attack, outstanding quarterback, just did a really good job. We come out here offensively, and you can see we're going to come out and try to get a couple of quick things up front to get them loosened up. You got Junior, good blocking on the edges, pick up some good yardage. Rovon has, probably could have run for days on that one, slips on the turf, and so we've got to punt the ball away. Right away, they hit the counter play into the boundary. Devin Robinson comes down, makes a nice play on a really shifty tailback. Love the play out of Gabe here, did an excellent job on the edge, of course, with Jackson Jennings. Mackay, he's our player of the game, comes in, makes a nice play off the edge there. Come right back here, they try to run a little read play, and man, Matthias and Bryce Ashlock are right there. Don't fool those guys, they just do an outstanding job right where the quarterback was and make a really big stop for us. Come back with a little bit of pressure off the edge. Guys with great coverage. You got Jamori Ray and Mackay right there. Pass break up. Do a really good job, and they've got to punt the ball away. Get an excellent block by Lane on the edge there. We pick up about 9 yards on that one. Junior comes in, picks up a nice first down with 5 or 6 more yards. There's some of those big blocks by that old line up front. It had an outstanding nose guard. There were several times that we had to have 2 hats on that guy. Our guys did a really good job with it.
Yeah, he weighed about 320.
Yeah, a really big guy. You see Rovon picks up some big yardage inside. Again, just offensively, a guy's running the football pretty well. Junior gets to the edge, bounces it outside, picks up probably the biggest hit of the night right there where he hits Braylon Thompson on the sideline. Just off the fingertips, that's one that Gino, I know, wishes he had back. That would have been a quick strike for us there. So we have a couple of errant ones there, and got to get the ball back to Norman North. Good play by Gabe. Gabe, again, making some nice plays. Got Lipsy on the pressure there. Got Thomas Gothard playing some corner, come up with a nice stop on the edge. You see Matthias chasing there, doing a good job. A lot of guys on the edges having to chase the ball down. Defensively, guys playing with a lot of speed. Get Thomas with good coverage down the field. They kind of throw it long there on us, and so we come right back to work here, and good coverage there by Jaden Rowe. Feels like repeat. They punted that ball down inside the 10 on us a few times. We've got to try to come out of get some field position going, and again, just off the mark a little bit there. Go back with an empty formation. Rovon steps up, and just again, a little bit misfires early on, but a really nice job by Norman North and their defense getting it going. We come back and they get a roughing here. This is Isaiah Forbes on a punt. You can see they come in and hit him pretty good there in the end zone. Really fortunate for us, and we're able to pick up a first down on that 15-yarder right there. Keeps the drive alive. You can see that Junior comes in. I don't know how he sees some of those cuts. It's pretty impressive. See it right here, good camera shot here. Cuts back inside, makes a guy miss, and really good, tough running. Little quick now screen out to the outside. Gino's another, when you get a good punt returner in there, throw him the ball on the edge. He's got a way to make some plays, and unfortunately we get caught on some holding. Rovon, that's probably one he wishes, I wish I had that one back. We get into a third down situation, and he throws a pick trying to make something happen, but gives them the ball at midfield and going into the second quarter. As you said, a lot of defense in this first quarter.
An awful lot.
They come back, and on a scramble situation, we slipped and they got a guy loose. We should have done a better job, but fortunately for us, they had about 3 linemen about 15 yards down the field on that one. So what was intended to be an RPO turned into a scramble, and too many linemen down the field. Right after that touchdown, it's like the defense woke up and said, hey, we're not going to let that happen again. You got Matthias comes in, makes a really good play. Just look at the effort by our guys chasing. Thomas Gothard with an outstanding play there. We get the ball back to our offense. Offensively now, we're trying to make something happen. Again, a really tight football game. Just can't quite get in rhythm. But we knew that the running game would help us with that, and so you see that Rovon gets a nice carry inside. Get a great block to the outside there by Suleiman. Does a really good job sealing that edge and picks up some good yardage. Back on defense, you get Big D in there. Makes a really great play from the nose guard spot. We missed some angles. Man, this was a tough quarterback to handle. Missed some angles on him, a little bit deeper in the pocket. He's able to scramble and gets outside us on that one as well. And so really some frustrating things. We had to adjust our rush angles just a little bit. Saw the hold there on Matthias off the edge. Get Lipsy, he gets outside of us on that one as well, and makes an outstanding play down the field.
Yeah, Gothard make the tackle. Gothard played pretty well.
He did a really good job, kept things in front of him, did what we asked, and gosh, this guy was shifty. We misfit, and if you give him any room at all, he's going to make some big yardage on you. One of the nice things that over the night, there was really only 2 chunk plays. That one made the third one there on the personal foul, kept this drive alive, and those are things that, you know, it's kind of touchy, but I mean, you just got to be smart. We got to keep, that was one of those that if we had that one back, we stop them and they don't come in, and we bust the coverage, and they've got a guy open for the touchdown.
Yeah, not much you can say about that one. I could say what I said on the radio, but that'd get us in trouble too.
Yeah, that might get us in trouble. Offense has got to respond, so they go down and score. They take the lead. Offense comes back. Great job here. You see Junior, really good block in there. There's Emmerich Moore with a nice block downfield. Of course, our offensive center, anytime you get a center about 15 yards downfield, you know that guy's playing with a lot of effort. Come back here. Great job. Good decision. Get the ball to Gino. Excellent job. Good fake off the boot. Some of the play action works really good when you run the football really well. Gino makes a nice play and gets us down, really down close to the red zone.
First guy never tackles him.
Little misdirection, some tough yards inside, but we pick up a few with Junior. Come back here, excellent block by Damon. I mean, just pancakes the guy off the edge, and Rovon goes in for the score. Excellent job, excellent answer after the score by Norman North.
Yeah, the field gave some people some trouble. Even there at the end, he stepped on that sign.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it was about the turf, but it was just really tough for us to get our footing on it.
And there's a little sign right there he slips on, but able to stay up.
So we got a little energy back. We got to get our guys going. We're getting close to the halftime, and definitely I thought Norman did a great job of just taking a few underneath throws early on in this drive. We missed, again, a tailback that's really, really tough to handle. You give him any room at all, little jump cuts. They come back here with the tunnel screen. Bryce is there to stop that play. Just one of those things you can't do with that quarterback. You give him an edge, and he's going to escape out of the pop back door escape on you. There's Matthias with a nice play. I was really proud of our guys. We gave up some yardage on this, but as the clock is ticking, our guys are battling, going to make them earn every bit of it. We have a goal of ours that we don't want to allow scores in the last 4 minutes of a half, and you can see our guys really battling tough, covering well, get the quarterback down. They put the ball out to the tailback, and we rally there, and he slips and falls, and that was a 4th down play. Didn't have any time left, and spiking on 4th down. Not sure it would have mattered. The clock probably would have run out anyway.
Yep. So I mean, it was nerve-wracking, but they did make them snap. And you saw your guys really kind of starting, I thought, get into a rhythm defensively.
Yeah, I felt like that we done a good job. If we just contained the quarterback a little bit better and fix some of those edges and some of the rush points, we'd have a better job and have some success in the second half.
Well, the second half's going to start fast. Not great for Union, but fast, but it'll end well. Let's get back to the second half highlights next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
Diet Coke? Were you my mom?
You should be so lucky, because you know what moms do? Well, I suppose we should start with the whole giving you life thing. It seems like that should be enough. No? Okay. What about her ability to send shockwaves through the neighborhood without saying a word? Or whip up a ridiculous handmade costume that you forgot to tell her about. Not to make you happy, but because she had a reputation to uphold. She invented rideshare, called it carpool, and did it for free. She didn't need those dating apps either. You copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music.
Why not?
Oh, and she can win any argument in 4 words.
Because I said so.
Everything you're trying to do, she's already done it, did it better, and she did it with a Diet Coke in her hand. So, drink what your mama gave you.
Back again. This is the Union Football Coaches Show. That's Kirk Frederick, the head coach. I'm Rick Corey. Right to second half highlights of Union and Norman North. We're tied at 7, but not for long.
Tied at 7. No, it didn't take too long. You kick it to the wrong guy. We miss on some coverage, and they're going to make you pay. Outstanding play by Norman North. Kind of got the field electric, or the stadium a little bit electric here. You return the opening kickoff, and they take a big lead. And again, some of that adversity that we talked about, we've got to find a way to respond. And we come right back. Mackay gets a reverse, picks up a nice gain of about 9 yards on that one. Here's Junior picking up a big first down, some extra yards, that big old line up front, doing a great job. Again, get the ball out to Gage Arthur. He picks up a few yards here or there. Trying to get our guys trying to get their defense to loosen up. Great job by Rovon. Excellent job on the sprint out play. Gets the ball to Gino on the deep out route. Picks up a first down. This is that drive I talked about earlier that got to find a way to answer, and I was really proud of our offense coming down and answering on this. Excellent, tough running inside by Junior. Did a great job with it. Again, there's another big run inside, and takes a lot of courage for a tailback when there's nothing, doesn't look like much is there, and to punch through that hole, and did a great job.
He wants to move the pile, you can tell.
Coming back with Rovon Banks, quarterback, and just beats him to the pylon. Got a lot of speed there, and picks up the touchdown. Ties the ball game back up. Here we go again. Defensively, they're trying to set up their running game a little bit. They pick up a couple of yards here or there, and our guys have got to rally around. Again, tough tailback there. I thought that we had some really good play out of our safeties. Devin Robinson come up, made a nice play against the run in that last play. They come back with the speed option. I mean, just a lot of guys around the football. Great job. Rhett Rogers is in there. Just a lot of our defensive guys chasing the ball. Doing a much better job containing the quarterback as he comes around there. I thought that Jamori Ray had great coverage on the play and forced him to punt the ball away. Go right back to work offensively. Got some big blocking up front there. Demarion Thomas, outstanding job there. Also some good blocking on the perimeter. As I said, our tight ends did a great job. There's Damon, just an outstanding play. And then Rovon's going to make you pay about 60 yards here on the touchdown.
That's just great vision on his part, too. That was not a big hole.
Not much of one there. And like I said, him playing some running back, I think also helped him as well. There's that block by Damon. Got some blocking down the field. And then not as much blocking, but Gino and celebrating down the field with him, I think was a lot of fun to see.
Yeah.
Got Big D in there making the ball spit out. Man, what a great play. There's D-Rob comes down, does a great job with that one. Kind of run the counter play, try to go out the back door. A lot of guys there. Again, just doing a much better job with it. Good coverage by Rhett. And here we go. We're making them punt the ball away. We come up, fair catch it. Got to give us a chance to fair catch the ball. And fortunately for us, as the guy hit us, and we were able to pick up the penalty there, give us an opportunity there to catch the ball.
And that was a scary moment,
yeah,
because even though you know that's a penalty, it's still a decision.
Oh, yeah, it's a decision by the officials. It took them a little while to talk through this a little bit, but fortunately for us, we gained possession of the ball. Really nice play. You get Junior out of the backfield. Nice touch play, executed well, good call by Coach Maddox and his staff as we get into the fourth quarter. Trying to get a little bit of cushion here, right? We've got to continue to drive the ball. Let's eat some clock up. Norman North's one of those teams that scored in the 40s and 50s at times during the year, so we've got to make sure that we keep them on the sideline.
You can really tell your offensive line was grinding on them here, though.
Offensive line really did it. We put it on their shoulders there, grinding that ball away. What an outstanding play here. I mean, just look at Rovon, spins off, just outstanding. Effort play, good block by Cheyenne, Gino, and gets the ball down inside the 10. Come right back, try to punch the ball in, miss the hole just a little bit there. Come back in here with Lane Wood, and love the little quarterback sneak we've got there with Lane. he's able to punch it in. We come back with the 2-point conversion. How about that one? Throwing to an outside backer. I think he put on Twitter there, Braylon Irvin Fisher, hey, I'm a tight end linebacker, so I think is what he put on this one. But what a great play, good throw, and love to see Fish get the 2-point conversion. They come back. I think they may have been trying to set up a double pass on this one, and our guys were just too much pressure there to get it off. Try to get the ball back on a little throwback. There's Fisher again in the coverage on the tailback, chasing it down the field. Really nice play. Never give up on a play. I thought he might come up with an interception on that one as well. Let's get the quarterback contained the best we can. They work a little sprint out, pick up a few yards. Time is really against them now as we've gone up a couple of scores here. And after getting that 2-point conversion, huge play by Jackson. I do want to say something about Jackson Jennings. He played 106 snaps the other night. I mean, you talk about a guy that came in and as just a workhorse, an Iron Man, to play that much on offense and defense. Great job by Jackson. Here he is again, Jackson coming in. I mean, outstanding job, gets a quarterback sack, gets a TFL. Really made an outstanding play here in this fourth quarter and created a lot of frustration on the part of Norman North.
And that dude wasn't easy to get in the open field.
No, he wasn't. So if we can get some icing on the cake here, we can create some separation. We want to try to eat up these last 5 minutes here. You get a play to Damon, get a nice play here. Just how, can you snap the ball with 10 seconds left on the play clock, all those kinds of things. First and foremost, we want to go down score if we can, try to get those 15 district points. Rovon doing a great job here. Just put the ball in his hands in the last few minutes of the game. Just do a great job there. There's Junior getting the ball inside the 10-yard line. Rovon, they call a blitz and get us pretty quick on that one, and forces us to kick the field goal. But this made us 100% in the red zone the other, 3 for 3. And Isaiah Forbes with the big field goal there.
And we did note beforehand that was for the district points, and so there's a little pressure there, and he still knocked that through.
Really proud of our guys. Now defensively, you need to come back. Don't let them score again. You got LJ Brandon on the pressure there, makes him throw the ball away. Again, LJ's a running back / outside backer with a lot of speed, makes some good plays. Great, outstanding play here. We drop LJ back in coverage, actually, and he comes up and just snags the ball out of the air. That's twice Coach Mashburn's kids have kind of snagged the ball right out of the quarterback 2 weeks in a row, and outstanding play.
And then you see the running back skills.
Great job here by LJ. I'm telling you, he is going to the house. I think a couple of the defensive guys were saying, go down, we can take a knee, and there's no way he's going down.
No, he wants in the end zone.
Favorite play, you get Pete in there taking a knee, and let's get on the road and go home.
27-14, you got the district points like we said. More importantly, you want a really hard-fought football game, and at this time of the year going toward playoffs, that's a great setup.
Yeah, it's invaluable. You do. I mean, it sounds crazy as a coach, but you do. You want to test your team. Yep. You want to see where they're at. And Norman North gave us all the tests we wanted, and I was proud of the way our guys responded.
All right, when we come back on the Union Football Coaches Show, we'll get our up-close and personal pictures, and we'll take a look at next week. We are getting that much closer to Week 11. This is the Union Football Coaches Show.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independence Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
For more than 50 years, Central States Orthopedics and Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center have been the area's leading orthopedic and sports medicine providers. And now, we've joined forces as Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. One name, one focus. Excellent orthopedic and sports medicine care. Together, we serve as the team physicians for almost every high school and university in the region. We are the area's leading expert for work-related injuries, and our surgical hospital is the only 5-star rated hospital in Tulsa. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. Come see why we're better together.
We're back on the Union Football Coaches Show. Kirk Frederick, the head coach. I'm Rick Corey. Let's get right up close and personal and see these pictures taken by our friend Dean Atchison, who didn't have to drive far to get there.
No, Dean has followed us for a really long time. Lives in the Oklahoma City area now, and excited to have him there. Great shot there. They got Emmerich Moore, offensive guard. Got again, we want to brag on that O-line. They did a great job during the night. Love the play here. This was early in the game. That's Matthias and Bryce Ashlock, defensive end and linebacker. 2 guys on the ball. That's pretty good. There's our Iron Man right there. That's Jackson Jennings, senior. Played offensive line and defensive line. As we said, 106 snaps on the night. Outstanding effort and a lot of pride he has in playing for Union.
Coach.
Got some Coach Scarborough there and Coach Carr in the defensive secondary. High school's kind of cheating. We get to have those iPads and get that video right away after each series. And there's Nate Marshall, the big nose guard that we had to block. Nate did a great job with those 2 guards. And then, of course, you get Suleiman there. There's Coach Greenwood. He's the offensive line coach with Coach Young, and talking to Big Ishmael there, offensive tackle, one of those guys getting the candy bar for 300 yards rushing. There you go. There's Jackson on the big sack on the quarterback at the end of the game. Really, he just never stops. His motor runs so high, does a great job with it. And then love the photo here. You can see the defense there. Good crowd there at Norman North. And then there's the kick. You get Isaiah Forbes, a sophomore, stepped in, and of course the hold by Rhett. Rhett is a great holder. And then love the play here by L.J. Brandon at the end after the interception, running down the end zone, and just about made it there, got knocked out of bounds, but that one sealed it for us.
I was really pulling for him to get in the end zone. All right, so only a couple of weeks to week 11, and at least you get a chance to come back home.
We do. We get to come home, and Southmore's been a struggling team this year. They've got some really good athletes, and it's one of those games where you want to make sure you keep your focus on an individual basis. They could challenge you, and Coach Norman does a good job with them, but they've struggled some this year. But we're too close to week 11 to relax at all, and be real excited to see how our kids respond this week.
And every win gets you closer to being at home as long as you can.
Yeah, this is one of those. That last week we were able to lock up home field advantage. A win this week would give us the district title, so we've got something to play for.
There you go. All right, it's going to be this Friday night. It's going to be Union and Southmore, and it's going to be right here at Union Tuttle Stadium. We'll see you there, and we'll see you here next week on the Union Football Coaches Show.